Good evening and welcome to the Wellesley High football field and the site of tonight's Saturday night matchup between the Wellesley High Raiders and the Walpole Timberwolves in an interdivision Bay State Conference showdown. I'm Brady Goldman filling in for Rick Brown, who's on vacation, and I'll be handling the play-by-play duties tonight with the talented Nick Piccirilli manning the camera. These two teams met last year at Turco Field and saw Walpole downing Wellesley 30-14. The Raiders are coming off a low-scoring contest against a tough Milford team that saw them lose by a single point. Sophomore Lucas Prock has had a proficient season so far, leading his team to a relatively decent 2-1 record despite their two wins coming from a weak Framingham and Dedham team, who are both ranked outside the top 100 teams in the state. Ranked 40th in the state, Wellesley's trying to make some noise tonight against a slow-starting Walpole team. Led by senior QB Noah McKenzie, Walpole's gone off to a slow, shaky start this year, starting off 1-2 and still trying to find their rhythm after the departure of many crucial seniors from the last season. Walpole has yet to find much consistency on offense, due in part to the team's tough schedule they've had to endure so far. One of the key things Walpole needs to do tonight to win this game is to establish the offense quickly and shut down Lucas Prock, as he's one of the more prolific passers and athletic passers in the state. A win for the Timberwolves today would right the ship and hopefully will propel the team to more victories. It's important to remember that this is Wellesley's first game under the lights that they installed in the offseason, and so Walpole is going to have to maintain their focus in what could be an intense atmosphere. I'll have all the action for you coming up as we wait for the commencement of this game. Temperature's around 65 degrees. It's pretty cool and comfortable as the captains are shaking hands right now.
Wellesley has won the coin toss. There's his bird.
And Walpole is going to receive the ball first. Teams are in the huddle, and we should have the national anthem coming up soon.
Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand and be recognized. We thank you for your service to our country. Now we invite all to stand for the playing of our national anthem. The anthem will be performed by the Wellesley High School Prep Band under the direction of Mr. Steve Scott. We would like to thank the Gridiron Club Principal Jamie Chisholm, Athletic Director John Brown, Assistant Athletic Director Chris McGrath, Athletic Trainer Rob Buffs, Athletic Department Secretary Mary Ann McDonald.
All right, so we're about to get underway here. Walpole will receive the football and will be on offense to start the game.
We would also like to thank the community investors for supporting the Play Around Student Youth and Media program.
It's also important to note that Lucas Prock and Noah McKenzie both attended the same quarterback academy, so it'll be interesting to see the dynamics of which they're going to play tonight. All right, so Matt St. Cyr will serve as the returner for Walpole. Henry Booth ready to kick it off, and we are underway here as Matt St. Cyr is going to take it from the 30. He has got a little bit of room in, gets stuffed at around the 35 of Walpole, and that's where we're going to start tonight. As the band for Wellesley is playing very loud in our face, Noah McKenzie will take the field.
Run back to number 9. 5.
Last week, Walpole only scored a single touchdown, so it's going to be important to get going early.
First and 10, Walpole from the 35.
Walpole's going to start out in shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, McKenzie. He's going to hand it off to the right side. Gets a little bit of room and gets knocked down.
Number 9, tackle.
Gain of a couple on the play. Bring up a second down and about 9, call it. Kenzie going back to Coach Sullivan, comes back onto the field and goes into the huddle with Captain Joy Malone. 2nd and 9. McKenzie in the shotgun again. 2 receivers to his left. McKenzie looking, drops back, got a lot of time, has to handle the pressure and goes down. McKenzie gets sacked out around where the line of scrimmage was. So there'll be no gain on that play. Bring up a 3rd down and 9. McKenzie's going to have to create some sort of spacing right here. Try to find an open receiver.
3rd down.
And the crowd already here is electric. Trying to cheer on their Wellesley team, who's trying to get a big upstart win against Walpole. It's 3rd down and 9. Matt St. Cyr at the bottom of your screen. Cash Cantrell at the top. Split formation, 2 running backs for Walpole. McKenzie drops back. McKenzie with the pressure, fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted
Broken up on number
by
8.
Will Zalosh, the junior, and that's going to force a Walpole punt. And now that is 3 games this year that Walpole has gone 3 and out on their first possession. Not a great start for the Timberwolves. Mateo Filippi will do the punting honors. He is also the kicker.
Back to receivers, Tennyson Charney.
Tennyson Charney back to receive.
Will Zalosh.
Oh, high snap. This one isn't good. It's going to go all the way back to around the 10-yard line. He's going to go down. A disaster for the Walpole special teams unit. It's going to set up Wellesley at around the Walpole 5-yard line. So another disastrous special teams play for Walpole, as last week they had a punt block that was returned for a touchdown. This one sets up Wellesley deep into Walpole territory in the red zone and around the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, Raiders.
1st and goal to go from the 8. Lucas Prock goes to the field. He's in shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his left. Man in motion, that's 42. Now number 9 in motion. And he's going to roll to his right. He's going to keep the football. Keeper, it's going to go nowhere. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and goal from the same spot that they were there previously.
Tackled by Matt St. Cyr.
Matt St. Cyr with the tackle.
2nd down and 6, Raiders.
So it was actually a gain of 2 on that play. So it's 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. See if Walpole's defense can hold right here. Prock goes back to the line. He's in shotgun again. 1 receiver down to his left. Trips to the right. He's got 17 right next to him. Man in motion, that's 10. And it's going to go to 10 on an end around reverse. That's got some room, and that's a touchdown for Wellesley. That's Matthew Yen, the senior, with the speed. Gets into the end zone, and Wellesley strikes first. confetti everywhere. Not a good start for the Walpole Timberwolves, allowing a quick touchdown.
Senior Henry Booth, Boulder, senior Moose Yed, long snapper, sophomore Connor Kimball.
And here is Henry Booth for the extra point. And it is good. So Wellesley opens up to a 7-0 lead early here with 9 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Wellesley Raiders 7-0.
Disastrous start for Walpole as they're going to come back onto the field on offense. They need a large spark here to gain some momentum. All right, so the guy who just made the extra point for Wellesley is going to do the kickoff duties. It's Henry Booth. We'll kick it from the 40. Matt St. Cyr will be deep yet again for Walpole. Along with, looks like,
Kicker, Will Zalosh.
Cash I can't really tell. Anyways, here's the kickoff. And St. Cyr will field it from around the 5. He's got a lot of Wellesley players in front of him and gets a big hit down to around the 20-yard line. So Walpole comes back on offense after the punting catastrophe that caused a high snap that went over the punter's head and set up a Wellesley touchdown. So here comes Noah McKenzie back onto the field. Starts out yet again in shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. That's St. Cyr at the bottom of your screen. Low snap, and as McKenzie has to go right on top of it. Almost another disaster for Walpole. McKenzie had to go right on top of the football if he wanted to save it. And it looks like we got a timeout.
Timeout, Walpole.
Called by Coach Sullivan. Walpole isn't really in much of a rhythm right now as we take a small break in this game early. It's another game in where Walpole calls a timeout early. Just 8:56 left to go in this first quarter on the second drive of the game. All right, so it'll be a 2nd down and 10 from the Walpole 24. Doesn't look like that, actually. Looks like, no, they're going to spot at the 24. McKenzie in shotgun. McKenzie fakes. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's complete to Quinn McNeil, who is just shy of the first down. And the first completion of the day for McKenzie. Goes for a good amount. Looks like it'll be 3rd down and short. 3rd down and 1 it's going to be. So gain of around, call it 11 or 12 in that play. I don't think it was a 2nd down and 10 as the scoreboard presented it. 3rd and 1. McKenzie in shotgun. McKenzie's going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going to fall down. Let's see where they spot it. That's Braden Matera, and he is going to be short, it looks like. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to spot it at, looks like the 34. And they did get the first down. No, he did not. It's 4th down and 1. Walpole keeps their offense on the field, and it looks like they might go for this. Maybe try to catch some offsides. This is very, very dangerous early in the game. But it looks like they're doing it. All right. McKenzie shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. McKenzie's going to back up. It's going to be a punt. A poach punt from Noah McKenzie. A surprise from Coach Sullivan. It's going to take a Walpole bounce down to the 25-yard line of Wellesley. That's a very interesting play you don't see very often, as McKenzie does the punting duties for Matteo Filippi in that play. And it's going to set up Wellesley on around the Walpole 25. Very interesting play. Sorry, the Wellesley 24 it looks like. So Wellesley's first offensive drive, of course, 8 yards, and it was a touchdown for Matthew Yen. 1st and 10 for Wellesley. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Brock is going to roll to his right. Looking downfield, surveying. He's going to fire a deep ball down the right side. It's going to be caught in stride. There it goes. He's still going. Tackled around the 11-yard line of Walpole. That was Will Zalosh, the junior. And Wellesley is set up right back where they were the previous drive at around the Walpole 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal to go. Zalosh was wide open that play. He had a bit of separation and almost went to the house. Braden Matera saved the touchdown. Call it 1st and 10 from the 11. Around the 10.5 it looks like. Proc in the shotgun. Proc looking, fires to his right. That's caught. Out around the 5-yard line, a short slant route that is complete. Gain of around 5 or 6.
Pass complete to number 12, Tenny Sharney.
Tenny Sharmy on the reception. Be
Down by number 10,
2nd down and goal from the 5.
2nd down and 5.
Wellesley just moving the ball very quickly here. Just needs 5 yards to get in for 6 again. 2nd and 5. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. 17 is the running back. Pistol formation. It's going to be a handoff up the middle and tackled by Calvin McCabe. Bobby Shanahan on
Number 79, Calvin McCabe.
the carry. So 3rd down and goal from the 3, it looks like. Looks like Walpole or Wellesley can still get a 1st down, as they'll call it 3rd and 2 on the field. 5.5 minutes left to play early in this young first quarter. Wellesley has all the momentum right now, and they are threatening. 3rd down and 2. Proc in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left. Proc is going to keep it, trying to find an angle. Can't get anything. He's tackled immediately by a slew of Walpole defenders. And it's going to bring up a tricky 4th down. Let's see what Wellesley aims to do right here. And for right now, the offense is staying on the field.
4th and 2 for Wellesley.
Let's see what Wellesley does right here. They could easily kick the 3 and get up by 2 scores early against a pretty good Walpole team. And it looks like a timeout is called to resolve this dilemma.
Wellesley.
So it'll be 4th and 1 from around the 2-yard line. Bold decision right here early in the game, trying to go up by 2 scores. 2 touchdowns, that is. Here we go, shotgun formation for the Raiders. 2 receivers to his left, pistol formation actually. Man in motion. Proc looking, Proc, he's got time, he's gonna fire it left to the end zone. It is gonna be incomplete. Broken up by Braden Matera. And so Walpole holds, does not allow anything on that drive, and they'll get the ball right back.
9, Braden Mitchell. Walpole takes over and down.
So Walpole will take over deep in Wellesley territory, or their own territory that is, at the 3-yard line. So if you're Walpole right here, you want to try to get out of here, not allow a safety. Get a few yards, possibly hand it off up the middle just to get out of this jam. All right, 2 receivers down at the right. That's Cash Cantrell and Quinn McNeil. 1 up at the top of your screen. McKenzie is going to take a shot down the field. It is incomplete. Off the hands of Matt St. Cyr, who, if he caught it, he might have been gone. He had a good amount of separation. It went right off the fingertips of him. And a huge sigh of relief from Wellesley. The Wellesley defense, as that was going for a big chunk of yardage. 4:28 left to go in this first quarter. 2nd down and 10 from the Walpole 3-yard line. McKenzie in the shotgun. McKenzie, he's going to keep it himself. Up the middle and gains a few yards. Gets around to the 6 or 7-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd down and about 5, call it, from the Walpole 8-yard line. 3rd down and 4. See if Walpole can pick up this 1st down here and just move the ball. They have still yet to pick up a 1st down in this game. McKenzie in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. McKenzie looking. McKenzie fires to the right, and it's caught. Quinn McNeil, he has lots of green grass in front of him, and he is gone. Touchdown, Walpole. 92 yards. And how about a spark from the offense? The longest play by far Walpole has had this season. Goes for 92 yards to Quinn McNeil and gets Walpole on the board. McNeil almost dropped it, just like St. Cyr as he bobbled it, but he was able to corral it and just sprinted down the sideline for 6. Here's Matteo Filippi on for the extra point. McKenzie is the holder. Snap good. And the kick is good. And so we have a tie game with 3:32 left to go in this first quarter. So big plays by both teams so far. Setting up a lot of offense. And you got to think that's pretty good for the mentality of this team to get a long touchdown like that one. Walpole hadn't really gotten any big plays so far this season. Just a beautifully designed play. Band getting loud here. Matteo Filippi will do the kickoff.
Back to receive.
Hearing a lot of noise. And he gets it away. Ball's taken from around the 5-yard line. And he wiggles outside to the left a little bit. Cuts up to around the 30-yard line of Wellesley. Will Zaloth, who had the huge reception with the return. So from the 32, Wellesley will have the football. Sorry, not the 32, the 27, it looks like. Kind of hard to see from this angle that we are situated in. So shotgun formation for the Raiders. Only 2 receivers, as a handoff right up the middle, and a gain of around nothing on the play to Bobby Shanahan, the junior. Second down and 10 for the Raiders. One went for no gain. Shotgun for Proc. It's around the same formation as on the previous play. And Walpole looks like may have jumped off sides. We have a flag down. And it was offsides. So 5 free yards for Wellesley. It's going to bring the ball to the 32-yard line. .220 left to play in this first quarter. It'll be 2nd and 5. All right, shotgun for Proc. 2 receivers to his left yet again. Walpole looks like they're blitzing. They are. It's going to be a play fake and caught for a couple yards. Matt Leidman. And it will move the chains for a first down.
Taken down by number 35, Joe Carter.
So a fresh set it down for Wellesley after the quick pass. It was a play action from Proc. Went for a couple yards. And now they're set up at around the 38, edge of the 39. Proc is yet again in the shotgun. Trips to the left. 1 receiver at the top of your screen. Man in motion. It's going to be a fake up the middle for Proc. Met by a wall of Walpole defenders. It'll be about a gain of about 2 or 3, it looks like. See where they spot the ball. As they will spot it around the 40-yard line. So a gain of a couple. 2nd down around 8 or 9 from the 40. Proc goes back to his bench and immediately comes back onto the field and into formation. Proc is in the shotgun yet again. Might be the pistol, it's kind of hard to tell. Man in motion. Proc looking, he's got a lot of pressure, he completes it, and this is going for a big gain as there he goes down the field, and he's around gets tackled around the 35-yard line of Walpole.
That's a Raider first down.
A big play for Wellesley. Gets it to the 35 of Walpole. A lot of offense so far. All right, so start of the second quarter here. Teams will switch sides, and here come the lights.
There we go.
The lights are on for Wellesley for the first time. And this atmosphere is getting pretty electric. First and 10 from the Walpole 35. Wellesley is marching. Pistol formation. Here's the handoff to the right side. Doesn't have much of room and gets tackled by a couple Walpole defenders. Quinn McNeil was in on that play. Luke Crawshaw with the carry. It'll be about a loss of 1.
Taken down by number 54, Aiden Abate.
It looks like a loss of 2 on the play. Proc immediately again to the shotgun. He's going to screen it to number 1 of Wellesley. Has a lot of room in front. And gets to around the 30-yard line. Gain of about 7. Matt Leibman with the reception in the run. So 3rd down and 4 from the Walpole 29. Pistol formation for Proc. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Proc is going to fake it and throw to the left. And that looks like, was it caught? It might have been, and it was for Wellesley first down.
Raiders first down.
So that'll move the chains. Up to around the Walpole 25. Proc going back to his huddle. Starting to get a little chillier here as we just underway in the second quarter. 10 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Pistol formation. Brock drops back. He's got a lot of pressure coming from him. He escapes the sack. Now he's going to keep the football. He's going to run to his right, fire to the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. And Lucas Brock was able to extend that play magnificently. It was caught again by Matthew Yen, who has 2 touchdowns already. And Wellesley jumps out to a 13-7 lead pending the extra point.
Kicker, senior Henry Booth. Order, senior Bruce Yen.
Henry Booth will do the kicking duties yet again for Wellesley. Walpole not really set. Right now it's yet to get, looks like an injury replacement. And the kick is good. Wellesley up to a 14-7 lead after
Raiders 14, Walpole 7.
a great play. A 29-yard touchdown pass from Lucas Brock to Matthew Yen in the back of the end zone. Able to escape a couple Walpole defenders. And the versatility for Brock is showing. 10:03 left to go in this first half.
Henry Booth is going to be kicking off for Wellesley.
Henry Booth will kick it off. Walpole's got to strike right back on this drive. They want to keep things interesting. The worst thing you want to do on the road is let a team break away from you. As here's the kickoff. Matt St. Cyr having to field it deep, has to retreat to around the 5-yard line. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a flag and a free kick out of bounds. It'll give Walpole real estate at the 40-yard line. So St. Cyr let that one go, and it proved to be effective. Walpole's going to get pretty good field position to start it off. Good heads-up play from the senior. So the ball will actually be spotted at the 35-yard line, not the 40. First and 10. Noah McKenzie in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. As he's going to fake, he's going to fall down, and the pass is almost intercepted. McKenzie slipped, and that was almost another disaster for Walpole. As if he were to have picked that, Wellesley may have gone all the way, as there was really nobody back for Walpole who could have stopped them, so they're lucky to catch that break. So this field a little bit slippery, it seems like. McKenzie with footwork issues on that play. Split formation for the Timberwolves. 2 receivers set, 3 receivers actually, man in motion. And it's going to be a pass. That's going to be an end around caught and immediately tackled up around the 35-yard line. The 30-yard line. So it's actually going to be a loss of 5. So it's a 3rd down and 15 now for the Timberwolves. McKenzie with the split formation again. 2 receivers to his left. 1 at the top of your screen. McKenzie drops back. McKenzie fires over the middle. Too far for Cash Cantrell, incomplete. A little bit of miscommunication on that play. That's going to bring another Walpole punt. So we've had 1 punt attempt from Mateo Filippi and 1 punt that has been successful for Noah McKenzie. Let's see what Walpole does here. Is McKenzie staying on the field? Perhaps he might be taking over the punting duties. We'll see. as I don't see Walpole really going for it here, as it looks like they are going to go for it. Interesting move here. Well, nope, McKenzie, he's going to punt it again. So it looks like he has taken over the punting duties. That ball is going to bounce at around the 35-yard line of Wellesley, fielded right at the same marker. So Wellesley will start back up at their own 35-yard line. Good field position to start. And a 3-and-out for Walpole. Interesting decision to put McKenzie in now for the punting. Not sure why they're not putting in Mateo Filippi in the proper special teams unit.
Finishing off on our cheerleading roster, Regina.
9 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in this first half.
Abby Coleman, Izzy Graham, team manager,
As
Hillary Laura,
some sort of timeout. It's like timeout called by Walpole.
Let's hear it for
All right, 1st and 10 from the Wellesley 35-yard line. Proc is in the pistol formation again. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Man in motion. Proc looking. He's going to fire a ball deep down the left sideline, and it's caught. Oh, it's dropped. Oh, my goodness. Will Zarash had nothing but green grass in front of him, and he just drops the football. Butterfingers. So Walpole catching a huge break there. And I mean a massive break. 2nd down and 10. Would have been a 65-yard touchdown pass. Instead, it's 2nd down and 10. Pistol formation for Proc. Trips to the right. Proc looking. Proc, he's got a bunch of time. Avoids the pressure, now escapes the pocket. He's got St. Cyr run for him. There's a flag down as Proc throws it away. Let's see who it's on. And it looks like Wellesley. Might have been a hold, as usually on these plays. And yes, Wellesley is going to be backing up a little bit more. It looks like Walpole will accept the penalty, so it'll be 2nd down and 20 for the Raiders at their own 25-yard line. So Wellesley's got to gain 20 more yards, move the sticks. It's going to be pretty difficult with this pretty stout Walpole defense, who's allowed a couple big plays, but other than that, it's been pretty lights out tonight, despite the 14 points being put up on the board. 2nd down and 20. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Man in motion. And he's going to keep the football, and he's got a lot of room in front of him. There goes Lucas Proc. He's going to move the chains in a 1st down all the way to around midfield. Another big play for Wellesley. Catching Walpole napping as they played a little bit of a softer zone on that play. Gets a huge gain. Officials will spot it, looks like right at midfield, so a gain of about 25. Lucas Proc doing it all with his legs. 8:35 left to go in this first half.
Let's hear it for our Perp band.
All right, ball at midfield. First down and 10. Proc now setting up in the shotgun. Proc is going to roll those left. He's actually going to hand it off to the running back who's got a lot of room. He's going to juke him in and get tackled for a gain of about 5. Bobby Shanahan on the carry. Be about a 2nd down and 5 for the Raiders.
2nd yard and 5.
So Proc going back to his huddle. 7 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. He starts in pistol formation from the 45-yard line. In Walpole territory, man in motion. Proc looking, drops back, a lot of time. Still looking, surveys, fired to his right, and it's caught for a first down. Out around the 25-yard line, tackled by Joey Malone. Outside, and it's gonna spot the ball, yeah, at around the 25-yard line it looks like. So another Wellesley first down. Walpole having trouble stopping them. Looks like the 35-yard line actually, not the 25. Again, a little hard to see from this angle. First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Proc in the shotgun. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Yan, and he's going to get a lot of room down the right sideline.
With the run.
And let's see where they spot it. Didn't look like he had the first down. We'll spot it at the 25-yard line. It is going to be a first down. So Wellesley yet again moves the chains. Gain of 10 for Yen.
First down.
Walpole still struggling to get off the field. Wellesley yet again threatening. Almost in the red zone. Pistol formation for the Raiders yet again. Trips to the left. Proc looking. Proc fires. It is caught. And he gets tackled at around, looks like the 5-yard line. Matt Liebman has the first down for Wellesley. And so it'll be first and goal to go from the 5-yard line. Proc just finding a bunch of open receivers so far. They're getting a ton of separation. Shotgun formation for the Raiders. Trip to the right. One receiver at the top of your screen as he's going to roll out to his right. Proc looking, surveying. He's going to just throw it away smartly. Second and goal coming up for the Raiders. From the same spot, the 5-yard line. 6 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. And for Walpole, see if they can try to hold them to at least 3 points. Wellesley just keeps on marching. Second down and goal. Proc will take the snap. He's going to hand it off up the middle and upended. Doesn't look like he got in. Officials looks like will spot it at around
Bobby Shannon on the run.
the 2, maybe the 1. Call it the 3. Bobby Shanahan on the carry for Wellesley. As they will actually spot it at the 1-yard line. So right up, knocking at the door of the end zone. See what Wellesley does right here. Proc. And still in pistol formation. Proc is going to hand up the middle to Shanahan. He's going to walk in for the touchdown. Wellesley strikes yet again.
Touchdown by Bobby Shanahan.
And it's a 20-7 lead for the Raiders. Wellesley having no problems moving the ball. As the extra point by Booth
coming up right now. And the kick is right down the middle. It's good.
Kick is up and good.
21-7 is the score.
Raiders 21, Walpole 7.
And I'm sure this is not how Coach Sullivan wanted his team to perform in the first half. Still 5.5 minutes left to play and only one timeout for the Timberwolves.
Ball located on the home team side of the field.
So Booth will again do the kickoff for Wellesley for the 4th time tonight.
Number 6, Henry Booth is kicking.
Matt St. Cyr back again
Matt St.
for
Cyr
Walpole.
receiving.
And the ball's going to go over St. Cyr's head for a touchback. Walpole start at their own 20. Walpole's got to find some semblance of moving the ball here. They've had lots of trouble. They've had McKenzie slipping. They've had receivers dropping passes, miscommunication, trying to hook up with Cash Cantrell. So still not a lot of rhythm. 1st and 10. Split formation for the Timberwolves. And here's a handoff up the middle. It's going to gain a good amount of yards. Gain of about, looks like 8 or 9 on the play.
Dylan Needham's the runner.
Dylan Needham picking up those yards for Walpole. 2nd down and 2 for the boys in blue. Actually, the boys in white at the 28. Split formation again for the Timberwolves. McKenzie's again going to hand it off to Needham up the middle, and he's going to be spun around, but looks like he got the first down.
Number 25, Dylan Needham.
He got right up to the 30-yard line, and it will move the sticks for a first.
Tackle by number 52, Shandu Christopher.
Solid sequence right there for Walpole. He's getting a first down right now. So from the official spotted at the 31-yard line. Walpole again going with 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. McKenzie takes a snap. A lot of pressure, going to throw to the right sideline, incomplete. Looking for Quentin McNeil, just sailed over his head.
Broke up by number 16, Owen Frampton.
So bring up a 2nd down and 10 from the same spot. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left to play in this first half. McKenzie again going, same formation. McKenzie is going to fake the handoff. He's going to run it up, keeper for himself, and that's going to go nowhere. May have lost one on the play.
Stepped up for a loss.
Tackled around the 30-yard line of Walpole.
Number 42, Danny Collar.
So huge 3rd and 10 here for Walpole. They need to pick up this first down. They want to keep this drive going. They do not want to punt again. I can tell you that for sure. Now back in the shotgun. One running back, McNeil in motion. McKenzie drops back. McKenzie fires. That's and did he catch it? Not sure if he did. Looks like it's incomplete. It was bobbled by, looks like Cash Cantrell. And he just drops it in another mistake for Walpole. Cantrell was wide open. He just couldn't handle the football. Going to set up perhaps another Walpole punt. And Wellesley will get the ball back again See if McKenzie does the same poach punt, and he is. And it's a pretty good punt. It's gonna take a nice Walpole bounce, gonna keep rolling down up at around the 28, maybe the 29 of Wellesley. 3:20 left to play. As the Wellesley offense yet again comes back on the field. They have dominated time of possession in this game. Almost certainly. It's almost been like Walpole's barely had the football. First and 10 from the 23. So not the 29, it'll be the 23. Shotgun formation for the Raiders. Proc. Man in motion. That's 14. It's going to be play fake, roll to the right. That's caught. A beautifully designed play for Wellesley. It's going to keep going even more yards down. Pushed out of bounds around the 40-yard line as Joey Malone, the captain, goes flying out of bounds. It'll be a first down again for the Raiders.
That's a Raider first down.
So first and 10 from the 40. Wellesley just keeps generating positive yardage in this game. They've been pretty methodical on their drives as well. A couple long drives to hurt Walpole's morale on defense. First and 10 from the 40. Pistol formation. Proc looking, drops back, fires over the middle. That's dropped at around midfield.
Pass broken up by number 55, Joe Malone.
Joey Malone, the tackle, was able to get there for Walpole.
Second down 10, Wellesley.
Only a few incompletions this game for Proc. He's been otherwise pretty electric and efficient with moving the football. Second down and 10. Proc looking. He's going to keep it himself again. He does a nice little spin move. Gets it to around the 44-yard line. Pickup of about 4.
4-yard near.
Ball we spotted. Yep, it looks like at the 44. And there, Wellesley's going hurry up. Proc looking. Proc has a lot of time. Going to fire to his right. Incomplete. And so that will bring up a fourth down. See what Wellesley decides to do here from the 44-yard line. In their own territory. Looks like the punting unit's going to come out. So a good stop for Walpole getting off the field. It looks like they'll have another chance in this half to score some points. 2:44 left to play in the second quarter. And it's a good snap, and he gets it away. And it's fielded at around the 25-yard line. Take it down around the 27, still in Needham for Walpole.
Taken down by number 3, Leon Kelly.
So Walpole will set up for probably their final drive of the first half. They've got to score another touchdown here as Wellesley receives the second half kickoff, so it's going to be pretty imperative to stay in this game. You don't want to fall behind too much, as I talked about earlier. First and 10 from, looks like they're calling it the 30. McKenzie in shotgun, 4 receivers. It's going to be a handoff. Up the middle, he's got a lot of space. And tackled at around the 38.
Taken down by number 5.
Braden Matera on the carry. Walpole going hurry up again. It'll be a second and 1. McKenzie looking, throws to his left, that's caught, and a first down for Quinn McNeil. Upended it around the 45-yard line. Walpole yet again looks like they're going in the hurry up.
Tackle by number 8, Will Zalosh.
McKenzie in the same formation. 4 receivers yet again for Walpole. McKenzie drops back. He's got some time, fires to his right. That's going to be caught. And no, looks like dropped.
Pass is incomplete.
Dropped by Cole Pileski. So another drop for Walpole. He had some room on that play. So another incompletion for Noah. 2nd down and 10 from the 47-yard line of Walpole. McKenzie in the shotgun. Same 4 receiver set. 1 running back. McKenzie dropping back. Handles the rush, fires to his left, and that's caught by Quinn McNeil yet again
Pass is complete to number 2.
at around the 43, 42-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st down.
Let's hear what Raider Nation 3rd down.
Never mind, it's a 3rd down. Looks like he was a little bit short of the sticks. McKenzie looking. McKenzie's going to keep it himself. He's going to spin, and it looks like he does have the 1st down as he's tackled it around the 40-yard line of Wellesley.
First down, Walpole.
So a good 2-minute offense here for the Timberwolves. They do look efficient. Going with the hurry up again. It's going to be a hand up the middle to Braden Matera, who's going to be tackled
Number 9,
by a bunch of
Braden.
Wellesley defenders, a gain of only about 2 at around the 38-yard line. Walpole again going quickly. They like the formation that Wellesley's in. McKenzie, he's got a lot of time. Fires it to his left, and it's caught. Quinn McNeil out around the 21-yard line, goes out of bounds. It's a huge gain for Walpole.
Pass is complete
And they're knocking on the door of the red zone.
to Quinn McNeil.
He's been McKenzie's number 1 target so far. First and 10 around the 23-yard line. And looks like we have a timeout called by Wellesley. Looks like it'll be again shotgun formation. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. It's going to be a handoff to Dylan Needham. It's going to try to run to the right outside. He's got a lot of room. Dylan Needham still on his feet inside the 5-yard line. So another 1st down for Walpole. It's going to be 1st and goal to go.
Run by number 20, Dylan Needham.
Dylan Needham's been the leading rusher for the Timberwolves so far. Again, hurry up for the Timberwolves. McKenzie, he's going to hand it off again to Needham, who's going to be tackled immediately out around the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and goal. This half coming to a close, down to around 30 seconds left to play. 2nd and 7 it'll be. McKenzie looking. He's got time. Fires to the end zone. It is incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Trying to get it to the back there to Cash Cantrell.
Let's hear it, Raider Nation.
So it'll be a 3rd down and goal.
3rd down.
This crowd is going to get rowdy for this 3rd and goal for the Timberwolves. McKenzie in the shotgun. Matt St. Cyrs at the bottom of your screen. McKenzie takes a snap. Fires to St. Cyr to fade to the end zone. It's over his head, sails out of bounds, incomplete.
Incomplete.
So let's see what Walpole does on this 4th down. 18 seconds left to play in this 1st half. They could take the 3,
Raider Nation, let's hear it for the defense.
or they could go for the touchdown. It looks like perhaps the offense is staying out on the field, as looks like they actually might be coming off. Looks like a timeout was called by Walpole. They'll decide what they're going to do here with, again, 18 seconds left to play in this 1st half. And it looks like
Let's hear it, Raider Nation. 4th down.
Looks like McKenzie's going to stay on the field. All right, 4th down and 7 yards to go. And looks like another timeout is going to be called, this one from Wellesley.
Timeout, Raiders.
Seems like they weren't quite ready for Walpole's formation. Again, the offense yet again staying on the field for Walpole.
Let's hear it.
McKenzie's in the shotgun. A lot of noise here from the Wellesley crowd. Receiver in motion, that's McNeil at the top of your screen. McKenzie looking, McKenzie fires to McNeil at the back of the end zone. It is caught, but he is out of bounds. He's out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover on downs for Walpole. So it was a good throw, but couldn't quite connect with McNeil in bounds. And so Walpole goes scoreless on that very long drive. That's a gut puncher. With 12 seconds left, I expect Wellesley to perhaps take a knee here, and we'll go into halftime. As I think they'd be happy with their 2-touchdown lead over Walpole. And it looks like they will take a knee. And Proc does. All right, so that will be the end of the first half here. Wellesley leads Walpole by a score of 21-7.
21 points and the Walpole.
Not a great first half from the Timberwolves. They didn't really get much offense going, and when they did on that last drive, they didn't score. So it'll be interesting to see what adjustments Coach Sullivan makes in the second half, as he's got a big mountain to climb if they want to have a chance at winning this game. Again, we'll be back for the second half right after this. All right, so we are back for the start of the second half here. Wellesley leads 21-7. It was a pretty disappointing first half for Walpole, all things considered. Only putting up 7 points off a 92-yard touchdown pass from Quinn McNeil from Noah McKenzie. Walpole's got to find some semblance of life on offense in the second half. They really haven't this season. And we'll see what adjustments Coach Sullivan has made, as it looks like he was giving the team the business in the end zone. Wellesley team stretching around as we get ready for the advent of the second half. Again, Wellesley will receive. One of the big things Walpole has to do is just get off the field. The defense has been on the field way more than the offense, and Wellesley has just been pounding the football everywhere. I mean, we saw it last week with Natick. They just kept running the football up the gut. Really tired the defense down. Defense really needs to get off the field. Force them to a couple 3-and-outs possibly. As we should be getting underway any minute now. As the teams go back to their respective sides, to their benches. So far McKenzie he's looked relatively good. He has thrown a couple of passes that have kind of sailed over his receivers, but he's been pretty accurate. All things considered. Couple drop passes from the receivers.
Welcome back, Raider Nation.
Wellesley's been pretty efficient on offense. Lucas Proc has had a really stellar game so far. He's showing a lot of scouts too that he can really extend some plays with his legs. Almost Patrick Mahomes-like, as we have a change here for the kickoff duties. Blake Pileski. No, it actually does not look like it. It's Mateo Filippi again. I don't know why they said it would be Blake Pileski, but it doesn't matter, as we are underway here in the second half. Wellesley takes it from around the 10. Cuts it upfield. And gets over, still on his feet, but gets down around the 29, maybe the 30-yard line. So Wellesley's kind of has started off with good field position on most of their drives. This time gets it to around the 30. Spot it maybe at the 31. So 1st and 10. Proc comes out for his first drive of the second half. Shannon in the backfield, man in motion, that's the end. Handoff is to Shannon up the middle. He's got some room and a gain of about 4, maybe 5. Gets tackled around the 35-yard line. So ball will be spotted, looks like, actually at the 36 of Wellesley. Pistol formation, again, they've run that primarily, mostly in this game so far. Man in motion. Proc is going to hand it off, and the ball's on the ground. And it looks like Wellesley recovered it quickly. And a near disastrous play for this Wellesley offense, as Proc kind of botched the handoff just a bit, and it caused the ball to go to the turf. All right, so it'll be a 3rd down and 4 from the 36-yard line. Proc will take it. Trips to the left. Nobody at the top of the screen. Man in motion, that's the end. It's going to be a throw, looking, fires to his left, that's caught, and a 1st down. Still going downfield, and gets down around the 48-yard line. There are, looks like, multiple flags down on the play. Let's see who they're on. I saw 2 flags. One earlier and one right when the play was over. Looks like an ineligible man down the field for Wellesley. And what else? That would have been a huge gain for Wellesley, but looks like it'll be negated barring a penalty. Yes, it'll be an ineligible man downfield, and it looks like a face mask from the Walpole defense, so those penalties will offset and we'll redo the down. Refs got to pick up their yellow laundry before we resume play. So we'll do it over again, 3rd down and 4. Proc will take it in the shotgun. One receiver is left. Man in motion, that's the end. He's been in motion a lot to this game. It's going to be a handoff up the middle and met by a bunch of Walpole defenders. Does not look like he got the 1st down and did not. So that'll be a 4th down for Wellesley. And it looks like they're going to go for it. Offense staying on the field. Only a couple they have to gain. They want a 1st down. Now changing formation. Looks like now they will punt. Trying to see if they can catch Walpole napping. And trouble, and he gets it away. It looks like it may have been tipped, but it goes out of bounds. Matt St. Cyr was in close to the punter. And it'll go down around the 20-yard line of Walpole. So that's exactly what Walpole needed. Get off the field, and now they get the ball back. See what Noah McKenzie and the offense can do. 9.5 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. First and 10 from the 20. Kenzie is going to hand it off to Needham, who's going to be met immediately by a bunch of Wellesley defenders. Gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Walpole going hurry up again. Shotgun formation. McKenzie drops it back. He's got time. Fires over the middle and too far, incomplete. Looking for Matt St. Cyr on the play. It'll be a 3rd down and 10. Third and 9. McKenzie in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left and to his right. McKenzie drops back. McKenzie is going to be brought down. He's going to be sacked. Back at around the 15-yard line. And so Walpole is going to have to punt. So each team is going to exchange a 3 and out on offense. So it looks like McKenzie will do the punting duties again for Walpole. Not sure why Matteo Filippi has not been handling those. And it's a good punt. Gets away at around 50-yard line. Will be returned by Wellesley as he gets met up at around midfield. Brought down right where he caught it. So Wellesley will have very good field position. Start up their second drive of the second half on offense. So Wellesley starts at midfield as they trot it on to the turf. Lucas Prock trying to lead another scoring drive. Doesn't need many yards to do so. Pistol formation. Man in motion. It is going to be handed off up the middle. And a gain of about 3. Upended around the 48-yard line into Walpole territory. Second down and 7 for the Raiders. Prock again in pistol formation. He's got 2 receivers to his left. It's like 1 at the top of your screen. Man in motion. Prock, he's going to hand it off again. Up the middle and a first down for Shanahan. As he goes down around the 38-yard line of Walpole.
First down, Raiders.
So Wellesley yet again marching. Walpole's defense seems very gassed right now, even after the timeout. Gotta think maybe a turnover possibly.
Let's show some respect to the O-line.
They haven't gotten much of that really this season. .644 and counting left to go in this third quarter. Man in motion, that's the end. Deep drop back for Prock. He's looking, he fires downfield, and it is caught! It is caught for the touchdown. And another very big play for Wellesley. A flag was thrown at the end of that. It might be on the celebration.
And even more scoring for the Raiders. And looking at this score, really not much going well for Walpole. Not many people really envisioned this in the state, that is. As Wellesley is really starting to pull away from the Timberwolves. They've got a 3-score lead now, pending the extra point. And the kick is going to be no good. Didn't really have much distance on it. So it'll be 27-7, a 20-point lead for the Wellesley High Raiders. Many thought this may have been a closer game. Right now, it's really not looking like it.
Henry Booth, the kicker. Matt St. Cyr, the receiver.
So if you're Walpole now, you got to see if you can just establish something. Perhaps open up the running game a little bit more. That'll open up a little bit of play action. Gain a little bit more momentum, as they've been down really in a hole all game. Even when it was tied at 7-7, always seemed like Wellesley has really had complete control of this game, as there was a taunting penalty on the touchdown for Wellesley, so they'll be kicking off from around the 25-yard line. Interesting to see what Matt St. Cyr can do back deep for Walpole, as he catches it around the 20-yard line. And there he goes. He is tackled, breaks away, and down around the 35-yard line of Walpole.
Matt St. Cyr with the return.
So 1st and 10
Walpole will take over on the 37.
from the 37. Split formation for the Timberwolves. McKenzie's going to hand it off to Dylan Needham again. Doesn't really gain much. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Six minutes left to play and counting in this third quarter. So they gave him about a yard in that play. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. Split formation again for Walpole. 2 running backs next to McKenzie. McKenzie's going to fake it. He's going to fire. That's going to be incomplete. Couldn't complete it to Quinn McNeil and missed him again. That pass was just a little bit behind him. And so they'll bring up another 3rd down. This time 9 yards to go for the team donning their all-white uniforms. Third down and 9. Same formation for Walpole. Dropping back, McKenzie. He's got a bunch of time. McKenzie fakes. Now he's going to have to escape the pocket. Running for his life, and he completes it. Gets a lot of room, and that's going to be a 1st down to Dylan Needham. So a broken play that could have been pretty bad for Walpole goes for a good gain and a 1st down. So that will move the sticks. That's one of the more creative plays that McKenzie's been able to create in this game. 1st and 10 now, up around midfield. Here's a handoff again to Needham, who runs to the right, and met by a wall of Wellesley defenders, gains a couple.
Number 20 with the run.
be second down, looks like, and 7. Gain of 3 on the previous play by Needham. Cash Cantrell at the top of your screen. 3 wideouts on the play. McKenzie, he's going to hand it off again. Up the middle, this time to Mason Falcone, he's going to gain a couple. First carry of the gain for Falcone. It'll bring up a third down, possibly in about either 5 or 4. This ball will be spotted at the 47 into Wellesley territory. McKenzie keeps going back to his bench, getting the play call. And now at the 47. Again, 3 wideouts for Walpole. Two running backs next to McKenzie. Matera's in motion. McKenzie's going to keep it. He's going to do it with his legs. Get some blocking, and it looks like he's going to keep fighting, and he may have had that first down. Good effort there from Noah McKenzie, and it will move the sticks.
Run by number 5, taken down by Oliver Knight.
It's good to see the Timberwolves still battling. Down 20. This will be a 1st and 10 from the Wellesley 37-yard line. Same formation, 3 receivers, 2 running backs. Kenzie takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Mason Falcone. Up the middle, we got a flag down. He gained about 2 or 3 on that play, but it looks like it will be going backwards, as we may have gotten a hold on that play on the Walpole offensive line. And it will be.
Holding caught on Walpole.
Ball's going to be backed all the way back to the 47-yard line. Of Wellesley. So 1st and 20. See what Noah McKenzie can do here. Same formation. McKenzie handles the snap. McKenzie's going to fire deep down the left sideline, and that ball is overthrown, incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Looking for Cash Cantrell. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 20. McKenzie was just going for it all on that play, but just missed him. .242 left to go in this 3rd quarter. Walpole's really playing against the clock right here, as eventually it may become too little too late if they can't score some more points here. McKenzie, man in motion, that's still Needham. McKenzie, looking, fires to his right. That's going to be a screen play. It's going to work. Matera's got some blocking. Matera's still on his feet. And down to around the 31-yard line of Wellesley.
Run by number 9.
And I don't think it was a first down, but it was close. Gained a lot of that yardage back from the penalty on 1st down. So it will be a 3rd down for the Timberwolves at the 32-yard line of Wellesley.
Third and young.
Clock is ticking here. It'll be a 3rd and 5. Gain of 15 on the previous play. Same formation they've been going with in the second half. Two running backs, and it's going to be it's like a false start for Walpole. And no, it was actually a timeout called by Wellesley. So no procedure on that play. it'll be a timeout with 1:59 left to go in this third quarter. McKenzie now in shotgun, 4 receiver set this time. Breaking off from that 3 receiver, 2 running back formation. It's only 1 running back now. McKenzie drops back, he's got time, he fires to his left, it's caught for the first down. Caught by Cash Cantrell, who fell down and then was able to recover the football. Lost his helmet, looks like in the process. And he's gonna have to come off the field. A little shaken up. Catch was made, it looks like at the 22-yard line of Wellesley. Walpole just near the red zone. First and 10. Now split formation yet again. Man in motion. That's Cole Brennan now subbed in at the bottom of your screen. There's a handoff up the middle. It's going to go for a couple yards. And tackled, it's Dylan Needham, who's had most of the carries tonight for Walpole. Gains a couple. Looks like a gain of about 2. Walpole is now in the red zone at the 20-yard line. Second down and 8. McKenzie drops way back. McKenzie fires to the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Quinn McNeil. He has another. And gifts Walpole 6 more points, putting them back into this game. What a throw from Noah McKenzie. It was a perfect spiral that was only in the vicinity of Quinn McNeil. He was able to corral it. And so the extra point now. McKenzie, the holder. Teo Filippi will do the kicking honors. And it is good. So 27-14 is the score now, with 48 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Score is Raiders 27, Walpole 14.
And Walpole needed that bad. As scoring right there keeps them in this one with a quarter and 48 seconds left to play. See if Walpole can attempt a courageous comeback here under the lights in Wellesley. So Filippi will do the honors of kicking it off from the 40-yard line. Men back deep for Wellesley. That was a long drive for Walpole. And it's going to be a kind of a squib kick. And it's going to be handled by Wellesley at around the 20-yard line. Interesting decision there. Not kicking it deep, but it may have paid off because it did not allow a return. I don't think Wellesley was really quite ready for that.
First and 10, Wellesley from the 20-yard line.
It looks like they will spot it, not at the 20, but at the 19. See if Walpole can hold Wellesley to another punt here. Shotgun formation, man in motion. It's going to be a handoff end around. That's not going to go anywhere. Great tackle for a big loss for Walpole. Looks like that was perhaps Matt St. Cyr on that one on defense, who tackled him for a loss of about 5. So now Wellesley's all the way backed up to their own 13-yard line. And it looks like we'll see if they run another play here, as the third quarter is coming to a close. And we have a flag down and a delay of game for Wellesley. So that's going to push them back even more, even though Wellesley's arguing that the game clock expired for the quarter. So we'll see how this gets situated. Looks like it will be assessed on Wellesley as they move back even more. 2 seconds added to the game clock. Looks like Wellesley's going to be forced to run another play here. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. A little bit of room, and that will bring our third quarter to a close. 27 to 14 is the score. Wellesley still leads by 13 points going into the final quarter of play. And so the teams will switch sides. Coach Sullivan's squad has a little momentum going here. See if they can get a stop here. So it will be a third down, deep into Wellesley territory. Walpole can get off the field here. They should get pretty good field position. So let's see how the momentum shifts. Third down and long for the Raiders. Proc is going to take the snap. He's going to drop way back. Proc going to escape to the right. Can't find anybody. He's just going to chuck it out of bounds, incomplete. And so Walpole does get off the field. They're going to force another punt. Improved defense on that drive for the Timberwolves. Also a penalty that really set the Raiders back. Wellesley on for the punt. Dylan Needham is the lone returner for Walpole. He's back deep at around midfield. And he fields it. Bobbles it a little bit, recovers, and now there's a lot of room. There goes McKenzie down the sideline. Needham, he's still going. Tackled at around deep into Wellesley territory. Great return by Dylan Needham. And the momentum has certainly shifted into Walpole's favor here. They're going to spot the ball, looks like, on the Wellesley 16-yard line. So Needham sets up the Timberwolves inside the red zone. They've got a short field. One of the better special teams plays from the Timberwolves this season. Still lots of time left on the clock. Split formation. McKenzie is going to hand it off. Outside, getting a lot of blocking. Gets to around the 10-yard line. Good pickup on first down.
Number 35 with the carry, taken down by 5.
Second and 5. From the 13. Doesn't look like the 13, looks like it around the 10. Split formation. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. McKenzie, he's got time. McKenzie fires to the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Cash Cantrell, and it's a 1-score game. Walpole with a furious comeback. And what was once 27-7 is now 27-20, pending the extra point. McKenzie will be the holder. Felipe will do the kicking honors. And actually, his name might be Felipe. And the kick is good. 27-21 is the score. And we are in for a pretty good finish here in the fourth quarter. Walpole responds quickly with 2 touchdowns in the last couple minutes of play. And so Wellesley looked like they were going to break away. Maybe Walpole was going to lay over and give them the win. They've crawled back, and they have a legitimate shot in this ball game. So Mateo Felipe will kick it off from the 40.
Receiving for Wellesley, Logan Brock.
So 3 touchdown passes for Noah McKenzie in this game. Important to note. And he kicks it off. It's another ball that kind of beans on the ground. It's going to be taken from around the 15. He's got a little bit of green grass in front of him and gets a good return to around the 37. So pretty good field position to start off for the Raiders. I would expect them to be a little bit more aggressive now that Walpole's kind of hanging in there a little bit more.
Number 14, Logan Brock.
See if Walpole can again get off the field. It'll be huge. But first they have to stop Lucas Proc, who's been very good in this game. Another really solid outing from the sophomore. All right, 1st and 10. Pistol formation, 2 receiver set, 1 running back. They'll hand it off up the middle, and it's going to be a pretty short gain. Gets it to around the 40-yard line. Gain of either 1 or 2.
Run by 5, tackle by 5.
Matt St. Cyr with the tackle for Walpole. Ball sits around the edge of the 40-yard line. Proc signals back to his bench and goes back into his huddle. 10:15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistol formation, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Man in motion. Here's a handoff up the middle. And tackled immediately is Shanahan. They'll bring up a 3rd down. A crucial one for Wellesley.
With the carry.
It's like a 3rd down, maybe 6. They got to get it to, looks like around the 42. Not the 42, looks like the 48. So 3rd down and 5. Pistol formation. Proc feeling the heat. Man in motion. He's gonna fake it. He's gonna throw to his right. It's gonna be caught. Turning upfield. And I don't think he had the 1st down. 4th down is called. Let's see what Wellesley does here.
Completes to number 9, Cameron Poirier.
Be a 4th and short. It's like a 4th and 2 in between the 46 and the 47-yard line. Wellesley looks like they might, nope, they're in punt formation. Looks like they're going to give it back to Walpole. Important to note that nobody is back deep for the Timberwolves. It's going to be a fake. He's going to take the football. He's not going to get there. He's not even close. And Walpole gets the ball right back in Wellesley territory. And the crowd is silenced. Joey Malone on the tackle. It wasn't really a great design play as Walpole's really in on that the whole play. They weren't fooled. Nobody was back deep for the Timberwolves. So all of a sudden, Walpole has it, starting in Wellesley territory from the 45. 9 minutes and change left to play in the fourth quarter. And Walpole has stolen all of the momentum from the Raiders. Split formation again. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2 running backs right next to McKenzie. High snap, dropping back. A lot of pressure. He's going to fire deep down the field, and it's going to be incomplete, just overthrown.
Incomplete.
Looking for Matt St. Cyr. That would have been a huge one. Set it 2nd down and 10. A valiant effort here. And the last couple minutes of the third quarter, early fourth for the Timberwolves. Not really sure why Wellesley didn't really punt it there, but instead went for the fake. 2nd and 10 from the 45. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Same formation. Handoff up to the left. It's a good gain. Dylan Needham as he breaks tackles and almost, and I mean almost, had a lane to the end zone, but he gets tripped up. And it'll bring up a 3rd down in about 2.
Tackled by Oliver Knight.
Ball will be placed at the 37. Huge play for both sides right here. Lots of noise coming from this crowd. A great one in Wellesley. Split formation again. Cantrell at the top of your screen. Handoff is to Needham up the middle. Needham, and he has the 1st down. Gets right to the 35-yard line. And that will move the chains. Walpole sure is marching. They haven't really looked back from that 27-7 deficit. 7 minutes and 50 left to play. McKenzie split formation again. This is going to be a handoff to the right, and it's going to be a big hole, and he's still on his feet. There he goes down the sideline, and he's shoved out of bounds inside the 10. That was, I think, Joe Carter on the run. And all of a sudden, the Walpole Timberwolves have the ball 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. With 7.5 minutes left to play. Same formation it's been. Split formation, 2 running backs, 3 receivers. McKenzie fakes the handoff, and now he's going to try to run it himself. McKenzie shoved out of bounds at around the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. Clock is ticking down to 7 minutes. McKenzie in the shotgun. Signals to his receivers. McKenzie dropping back. McKenzie looking. He's just going to fire to his right. Short. That's Braden Matera. Matera gets tackled short of the end zone. Bring up the 3rd down and goal. From the 5-yard line, it'll be a gain of about 2 on that last play. Be interesting to see what play call Coach Sullivan gives McKenzie. Just 5 yards away from the end zone, can't really run it. This may be going to either Cantrell. We'll see. McKenzie. He's going to keep it himself. McKenzie inside the 5, and he does not get in. It looked like he had a lot of room, but he was tackled short of the goal line out around the 1. And you got to think Walpole's going to go for it here. It looks like a timeout's called by Coach Sullivan. This is a huge play coming up with 5:39 left to play in this final quarter.
Yeah, the Raider Nation, let's thank Tony Varsity and the faculty's team for all their efforts to make the field look great. Please be courteous and throw your trash out.
And this time it's Wellesley's defense who seems a little bit gassed in the second half, unlike in the first, where it seemed like they had dominated possession most of the game. Walpole has been on the field primarily most of the second half, apart from one big play from Wellesley that set up another touchdown. Actually, it was a long touchdown pass. Nonetheless, it's 1st and goal from the 1.
Down, Raider Nation.
And McKenzie, for the first time tonight, is going to set up under center. McKenzie's going to keep it. McKenzie, it can't get in, but we have whistles before the play. Let's see what that might have been. It was a flag. May have been a false start on Walpole. And it will bring him back. So it looks like, see if the kicking unit comes on for Walpole. It would make it a 3-point game if they were to make it.
Let's hear it, Raider Nation. 4th down.
And that's not a great penalty. Instead of 4th and goal from the 1, it's 4th and goal from the 6. Let's see what Coach Sullivan has for McKenzie. Is he's going to stay on the field? I don't see the kicker, Felipe, coming on. So it looks like Walpole will go for it. Split formation again. 3 receivers. McKenzie looking. McKenzie has time. McKenzie fires to the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Caught by Matt St. Cyr in the back of the end zone, and this game all of a sudden is tied. With 5 minutes and 32 left to play, a rainbow from McKenzie to the back of the end zone, hooks up with the senior Matt St. Cyr, and pending the extra point, Walpole may have the lead here. Beautiful play, set up by Sullivan. Little gutsy going for it, but it pays off. Felipe now on for the extra point. And the kick is, it's good, barely good.
Kick is up and good.
And all of a sudden, the Walpole Timberwolves come back from a 20-point deficit and have the lead with 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to play. What a comeback from Coach Sullivan's squad. Perhaps this is what they need to get started on the season.
Right now.
Felipe will do the kickoff duties. One man back for the Raiders. And the kick is away. This time to kick it out of the air. It's going to be returned out around the 10-yard line. To the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Still going on his feet and shoved out of bounds at around the 34-yard line. So Wellesley will set up shop. with pretty good field position again. Walpole's kind of struggled to kick it deep in this outing.
First and 10, Wellesley on the
And it will be 1st and 10 from the 34. See if Lucas Prock has one final scoring drive up his sleeve. They only need a field goal. Of course, the kicker missed the PAT earlier in the game. That would have made this game tied. Here's a handoff up the middle. It's a decent gain of about 3 or 4.
Bobby Shanahan on the run.
Bobby Shanahan with the carry.
Heading down by number 54, Aiden Albin.
Ball will be in between the 38 and the 39. Be a 2nd and 6. Pistol formation. 2 receivers set. Actually 3 receivers, it looks like. Looking. Prock's got a lot of time. He's going to fire a rainbow down the field, and it is incomplete. But there's a flag down on the play. And it may be pass interference called on Walpole. And a gut puncher. That would have been a great play on defense. It's actually going to be a personal foul. That'll be called on Walpole. It might have been a face mask. Huge mistake there. Wellesley's going to get the ball at the 46, 47 of Walpole. 4.5 left to play. Shotgun formation. 4 receivers for Wellesley. Trips to the left. Man in motion. And he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to go up the middle and be trounced. Upended it around the 42-yard line.
Prock on the keeper, good for 5 yards.
Gain of about 5.
Taken down by number 68, Joe Martin.
2nd down and 5. And the atmosphere under these lights has been pretty electric all night. It's proven so right now. 4 receivers set, 2nd down and 5. Prock, man in motion. Prock fakes the handoff, fires over the middle, and then it's complete. 1st down for Wellesley at around the 30-yard line. Matt Lieben, who had a touchdown earlier, moves the sticks for Wellesley.
And that's good for Wellesley Raiders. 1st down.
Ball will be placed at the 31 of Walpole. And so it's Wellesley's turn, who's marching down the field. Clock is going down. We're down to 3.5 minutes left to play in regulation. Prock in the shotgun, 1st and 10. He's got a lot of opportunities to do things right here. Man in motion. Here's the handoff, and there's gonna be a flag down the field. This one looks like it's gonna be coming back.
Flag on the play.
It's gonna be holding on Wellesley. So that'll push them back 10 more yards. 1st and 20. It'll be the 41. So back-to-back drives. Wellesley has not a great flag that sets them back. You had the false start, and then you had the holding on this current drive. See if Walpole can hold them here. First and 20. Wellesley's got to gain a huge chunk back on this play, on this 1st down. Wellesley again in the pistol. Prock. Man in motion's number 8. Fakes the handoff, fires to the right, and it's caught at around the 35-yard line, gain of about 6 on the play. It was a high pass
Charney, complete.
that goes for a modest gain. Be second down and
Second down, 15.
call it 15 yards, perhaps 14. Second and 14. Pistol formation from the 34. Brock looking. Handles the rush and it's knocked down. Great defensive play for Walpole.
Passing complete.
That was Aiden Abate, the senior, who got in there for Walpole. Huge play, brings up a 3rd down and long for the Raiders. And this is definitely 4th down territory. I don't see them really doing much else if they don't get it here. See what they do on 3rd down. Walpole's done a pretty good job limiting them to big plays after that huge touchdown pass in the early parts of the 3rd quarter. Brock. 8's in motion yet again. Play action. Looking. He's got time. He fires. He's got a man open. It's complete. It's a touchdown. Touchdown, Wellesley. Matt Liebman. And Wellesley recaptures the lead with 1 minute and 55 seconds left to play. Oh, disaster from the Walpole secondary. And a huge catch for that man right there. See if Wellesley goes for 2 right here. It would make it a 7-point game if they converted it. It's currently 33-28. And it looks like a timeout called by the Raiders to discuss what they might be doing on this upcoming play. So it looks like the offense will come back on the field for Wellesley. They're going to try the 2-point conversion. Brock signals. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, fires wide open to the end zone. It's caught. 2-point conversion, good for Wellesley. It makes it a 7-point game. And so Walpole will have to go all the way down the field and score a touchdown if they want to tie this one. Let's see if the 2-minute offense can prove successful. It's going to have to if Walpole wants to tie this one. Blown coverage again on that play caused the Wellesley receiver to get wide open. Easy 2-point conversion for the Raiders. And one final drive for the Walpole Timberwolves. 35-28 is the score. Again, 28 points, it's the most points Walpole scored on offense this season, but it will not be enough as they're gonna have to go and score another touchdown. It's already been 4 touchdown passes for McKenzie already. Let's see if he can get another one as the ball's in the air away. It's a beautiful kickoff taken at around the 10-yard line. There goes St. Cyr. St. Cyr gets appended in between the 30 and the 20. Looks like at around the 25-yard line. Minute 50 left to play. This Wellesley crowd getting very noisy.
Let's keep the energy, Raiders!
All right, here we go. McKenzie will have it. 1st and 10. See if he can lead a game-time drive. 1 running back, 4 receiver set for the Timberwolves. It's going to start with a handoff up the middle. And not really much going right there. Looks like the carry was by, I believe it was
Run by 20, tackled by 63.
Braden
Noah
Matera.
Hansen.
2nd and 8. McKenzie looking, fires short, that's complete. Quinn McNeil, and it's going to be short of the line to gain. Just shy at around the 33, maybe the 34.
Taken down by number 54, Brandon Hollingsworth.
Ball will be spotted. See, the officials put it at around the 33. 3rd and 2. McKenzie looking. McKenzie fires right, and it is incomplete. He dropped it. And so 4th down coming up for the Timberwolves. 59 seconds left to play. Last chance for Walpole. The crowd is getting very loud. They're ready to celebrate. But let's see if Walpole can convert it. Here we go. Game is on the line. 4th and 2. McKenzie in the shotgun. He's got 4 receivers, many options for him. Takes the snap, looking. He's going to keep it himself. McKenzie does not get it. And he is short by a mile, and that is most likely going to be how it ends for Walpole. As Wellesley is able to hold one final attack from Walpole, and it looks like they may have snatched victory after giving up a 20-point lead in the 2nd half. Just 53 seconds on the clock. Walpole, they either have 2 or 1 timeout. Do not remember. But even so, it would be pretty hard to get the ball back. And this game is essentially over. Proc, it looks like he'll just take a knee. They're in victory formation. He'll have to take 2. And Wellesley is going to go to 3 and 1. Walpole will fall to 1 and 3. And let's see, it's going to be a very difficult week for the Timberwolves. This was one of their easier games on the schedule to open the season. And it's going to end in heartbreaking fashion. Another close loss for the Timberwolves. All of their games except for week 1 has been very close this season. And they just can't execute ultimately in the end, as they'll let this clock run down, and Proc right here will make it official, take the final snap of the game. And that will do it. A little bit of shoving. Uh-oh, we got a couple flags here. Not what you want to see at the end of the game from the Walpole squad. And we got a hat off. And that's going to be the game. Wellesley snatches victory here from Walpole, 35-28. It was a great game, ending in a lot of high-powered offense. Walpole almost was able to overcome a 20-point deficit. They had the lead briefly in the 4th quarter and fall short yet again. Again, final score 35, Wellesley, Walpole 28. Thank you all for listening here. We'll be back next week when Walpole takes on Needham at Turco Field.